When Jesus ascended to heaven, leaving 11 apostles, Judas was already dead. And what lives was next for the apostles? How did they die? Where did they die? Welcome to Young Future TV. The topic under discussion is whatever happened to the 12 apostles. My name is Agape and you're tuned to Young Future TV. Jesus told his apostles to go, and that's exactly what they did, taking the gospel to different parts of the world. Before Jesus ascended into heaven, he said to his apostles, "Go therefore and make disciples of all nations," having a great divine mandate to travel the world for the sake of the gospel. The apostles did not waste their time. They immediately set their hands to the plow and began the difficult work of sowing seeds of faith everywhere they went. So where did they end up? Did they make disciples of all nations? It is traditionally believed that Peter first traveled to Antioch and established a community there. He did not stay very long, but he is often known as the first bishop of Antioch. After that, he may have visited Corinth before heading to Rome. There he helped form the Christian community and was ultimately martyred in the circus of Nero around 64 AD in Rome. St. Peter's Basilica in the Vatican is built on top of St. Peter's tomb. After Pentecost, many ancient traditions point to Andrew, Peter's brother. As the apostle to the Greeks, it is believed that he preached to Greek communities and was martyred as Patras on a cross in the shape of an X. His relics were eventually transferred to the Duomo Cathedral in Amalfi, Italy. It is held that James was the first apostle to be martyred. In the Acts of the Apostles, it reads, "Herod the king laid violent hands upon some who belonged to the church. He killed James, the brother of John, with a sword." Acts 12, verse 1 to 2. He died in 44 AD in Jerusalem, but his tomb is nowhere near this location. After his death, his body was transferred to Spain and is currently located in Santiago de Compostela. His tomb is the destination point of the centuries-old pilgrimage, El Camino, still popular today. The author of the Gospel of John and the Book of Revelation, John was the only apostle not to have a martyr's death. In a Revelation, he writes from the island of Patmos, Greece. "I, John, your brother, who share with you in Jesus the tribulation and the kingdom of the patient endurance, was on the island called Patmos on the account of the word of God and the testimony of Jesus." Revelation 1 verse 9. He died around 100 AD and is buried near Ephesus. in Pentecost, Philip ministered to Greek-speaking communities. Little is known about his adventures except that he was martyred around 80 AD. His relics are located in the Basilica Sancti Apostoli in Rome. Little is known regarding the evangelization efforts of Bartholomew. Various traditions have him preaching in different areas. It is believed that he was martyred and his remains are currently located at the Church of Saint Bartholomew in the Island in Rome. Thomas is widely known for his missionary efforts in India. There is a popular story about one of his adventures that focuses on the conversion of a local doubting king. He died around 74 AD and his tomb is located in Mylapore, India. Matthew is most well known for his gospel. He preached to various communities in the Mediterranean before his martyrdom in Ethiopia. His tomb is located in the cathedral in Salerno, Italy. James the Less authored the Epistle of St. James, found in the New Testament. After the apostles dispersed and left Jerusalem, James remained and became the first bishop in the Holy City. He remained for several decades until he was stoned to death by the Jewish authorities in the year 62. Some of his relics can be found in the Basilica Sancti Apostoli in Rome. It is also believed his tomb is located at the St. James Cathedral in Jerusalem. The forgotten apostle, due to his name being the same as Judas Iscariot. Judas preached the gospel in various places. He reversed by the Armenian church as the apostle to the Armenians. He suffered martyrdom around 65 AD in Berat, Lebanon. His remains are currently in St. Peter's Basilica in Rome. Simon is often depicted with Judas Thaddeus, and some believe they preached together as a team. This is due in part because the tradition states they were both martyred in Berat in the same year. Some of his relics are believed to be located in St. Peter's Basilica in Rome. After being chosen as the replacement apostle, one tradition states that Matthias founded a church in Cappadocia and ministered to Christians on the coast of the Caspian Sea. It is believed that he died a martyr's death and was beheaded with an axe in Turkey at the hands of the many pagans there. Some of his relics are said to have been brought to Rome by Saint Helena. Well, thank you very much. My name is Agape, your presenter today. You're tuned to Young Future TV. Subscribe for more stories and more, and to learn more from Young Future TV. Thank you very much. Thank you very much all for listening to our programs. Subscribe to hear more different stories every day.